Hi everyone, this is silent flick through of the Hanson-Roberts Tarot Deck. It's also a short review of the deck. It's illustrated by Mary Hanson-Roberts and it's called the Hanson-Roberts Tarot. This is a tarot deck that is based on the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition. It's fairly true to the imagery and the symbolism, and even also fairly true to the color symbolism of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. This is actually my first tarot deck. I bought this over 30 years ago, and this was for 15 years my only tarot deck. As you can imagine, I appreciate this deck so much. The imagery is... I will do a flick through, but I will start to show you. This is actually my old cards. I have written notes on them, and I've used it for I don't know how many readings. A fair amount of my tarot knowledge has been gathered in the companionship with this deck. And I was 15 when I started with tarot, exploring the tarot, and I believe this is a very good deck for teenagers and young adults. It's one of the 2-3 decks I would really recommend for teenagers. They are true to the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition, so that's a good thing when starting out with tarot, because so many decks are based on that tradition these days. And the imagery is the images are beautiful. They're kind of happy, so it's very suitable for very young people. So this was my old deck, but I'm going to flip through a new version of it. But I have to say, quality-wise, if you can get your hands on an older version from the 80s or 90s, the quality of the cards are much better. They resemble normal playing cards. They're not made from plastic. They feel more authentic in the hand in a way. Whereas this new deck, which I'm going to flip, they have the same imagery, of course, but it's a little bit there's a slight variation in color, and there's a big variation in feel. They are much more slippery, and they have a much more plasticky feeling. So I really do like my old deck better, but seeing as I've scribbled all through them, I bought a new deck. And now I actually bought another new deck, a version of this deck, which is one of the old vintage decks I got hold of one on eBay, which is still sealed, and it's from 1985. So I'm looking forward to get that. But now let's see how this deck looks like. I'll just go one card at a time. There's 2 cover cards in this deck, and I really like that it says to all believers. Oh well. That was the Hanson-Roberts Tarot Deck. It's like deeply ingrained in my soul, this deck. Whenever I think about a tarot card, this deck is the image that comes to mind. So, to be honest, this deck is actually more integrated in me than the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It's almost like I consider this my Rider-Waite-Smith deck because the images are fairly close, but they have a totally different vibration to them. They really honor Coleman Smith's artwork and her intention with each card, in my opinion. But still, there's something really beautiful about the artwork of Mary Hanson-Roberts. I like the size of it. They are smaller than a normal, like the average deck. I can measure them. They're 6 centimeters by 10, 2.5 inch by 4. And for me, that's a better size than the bigger cards. Of course, the image will be slightly smaller, but I have never thought that would make a difference. Or to me, it doesn't make a difference. We can compare them to, like, this is Blake and Alba's Everyday Witch Tarot. And this is a normal or more modern size of tarot. So there you can see the difference. Like, my flowers have to go. And there you go. So I prefer the middle version of this for like shuffling and laying out in bigger spreads. So my wish is that more artists would publish tarot decks in this size, in the playing card size. So that was all for now, I think. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and all that, and that will make me put up more videos. Bye!